Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today. For months, Emmerdale viewers have sensed that something far darker lurked beneath Celia's polished smile and sympathetic facade. Tonight's explosive episode finally tore the mask away, delivering the most shocking reveal the village has seen in years. As the truth erupts in every direction, Celia's entire criminal empire, one built on fear, manipulation, and chilling brutality, comes crashing down. The episode opens in tense silence as April, still trembling from her recent arrest and coerced involvement, is escorted into a private interview room. D.S. Carter, who has been circling Celia's operation for weeks, senses the moment he has been waiting for. April, drained and broken but determined to free herself from Celia's grip, asks for a moment alone. When the cameras begin rolling again, she unleashes everything she's been holding back. The shocking revelations come one after another, each more horrifying than the last. April reveals how Celia systematically recruited vulnerable villagers, young people, and runaways, luring them in with promises of security and belonging. But underneath the warm words was a criminal network so meticulously structured that it operated right under everyone's noses. Celia wasn't just dabbling in crime, she was running a fully fledged human trafficking ring. What began with April's confession soon spirals into a chain reaction across the village. As D.S. Carter dispatches officers to raid Celia's farmhouse, the truth about what has been happening there finally emerges. Hidden rooms, fake documentation, illegal financial ledgers, and the chilling remnants of Celia's victims make even seasoned officers recoil. The farmhouse, once thought to be a community refuge, is exposed as the center of a sophisticated exploitation hub. Back in the village, word spreads at lightning speed. Charity, Chaz, and Rona are among the first to gather at the Woolpack, stunned into silence as Carter's team floods the area. Even Kane, usually unshakable, grows visibly tense as he realizes how close his own family came to Celia's world. The episodes he once dismissed as Celia being odd now reveal themselves as red flags scattered across the past months. But the most emotional moment strikes when Robert and Aaron learn the full scale of Celia's crimes. Having already been caught in Celia's orbit through Kev's increasingly violent behavior, they listen in disbelief as officers confirm what April disclosed. Celia was not only manipulating her recruits, she was weaponizing them. Kev, unstable and desperate for belonging, had become both an enforcer and a prisoner within her empire. His violent spirals suddenly make tragic sense, sending a wave of grief and guilt through Robert. Meanwhile, April's testimony continues to unravel Celia's carefully crafted image. She explains how Celia used psychological manipulation, rewarding loyalty, isolating victims, and threatening families, to control those in her network. She recounts the night she herself was trapped at the farmhouse, witnessing Celia's chilling detachment as people came and went like commodities. What April describes next sends shockwaves through D.S. Carter's team. Celia had plans to expand, targeting nearby towns and quietly diversifying into fraud, weapon smuggling, and blackmail schemes. The raid leads officers to Celia's hidden diary, her personal ledger of operations. Inside, they find coded transactions, photographs of her victims, and chilling notes about every villager she considered useful or weak. Among the names, April's appears repeatedly, each entry more disturbing than the last. It becomes clear that Celia never saw April as a person, only as an asset. Just as the police prepare to arrest Celia at her cottage, she attempts to flee. In a heart-pounding chase through the woods, officers finally close in. Celia is cornered, furious rather than fearful, her calm mask shattered. She unleashes a venomous tirade, blaming April, blaming Kev, blaming the village for forcing her hand. But her words fall flat. Her empire, built on secrets and suffering, is gone. Celia is dragged away in handcuffs as the villagers gather in stunned silence. April collapses into Rona's arms, sobbing with relief. Aaron, shaken to his core, wraps an arm around Robert as they watch police cars disappear into the night. The weight of what they have all survived settles heavily over the community. But Emmerdale isn't left with closure, it's left with questions. How many victims will now come forward? How deeply did Celia's operation seep into the surrounding towns? And perhaps most chillingly, who else in the village knew more than they let on? The episode ends on a haunting final shot of Celia's farmhouse being sealed off, the lights flickering as officers search late into the night. The once seemingly harmless woman now stands revealed as one of Emmerdale's darkest villains, and the fallout from her criminal empire will send tremors through the village for months to come.